I'm going to show you how to put in a formula to find averages for grades, something you might want to do. First, you're going to open up a fresh spreadsheet using Google Drive. So I just created a new one. I'll just name this averages sample. You just put whatever you want to name the document. And I'm going to make a column for the name of the student, the grade. I'm going to go ahead and call that, I'll call it like test 1, test 2, quiz. That'll be enough. So then I'll just put some fake names in here. And so if Bob had an 88, we'll just make up some assignments here. We're not so good on the quiz. We get 100 on that quiz though. And Norma, you get all hundreds. So I'm going to label this column here average. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and put my formula in. There are a few ways to do this. If you look up here, there are some functions. And if you get stuck, you can click here and you can find average. So it can add up totals for a row or a column. You can find average, you can count certain things, but you're just going to go ahead and click average and it will start putting that formula in for you. You can also just do it manually by putting the equal sign and typing the word average. And then where you're going to put in between here, it says you're going to highlight that average range here. You want to take the average of these three. So I'm just highlighting, and when I let go, it's choosing, if you look up here, B2 through D2. So it's just taking the numbers that are in those cells and putting them there. And if I just push enter, it should put that number there. So now the other thing I can do, which makes this a little bit simpler, I could do the same thing down here or in a different column here. I could go ahead and do the same thing again, go to average, and then I could highlight the different row that I want in it and let go and push enter. Or I can go ahead, and if you see when I'm in this cell, how there's a little box here in the bottom right hand corner, a little blue box. If I hover over that until it's a little crosshairs, I could hold down my mouse and drag it down as many columns as I want, and it will continue to fill in that box with average. And if you can see, as I'm going down up here, it's changing and it's taking into account that I'm in a different row. You can see that. So that'd be a way to do it. You can just do it in the top box for your class and then drag that little blue box all the way down. When I got to here, there were no numbers. So if I go back and add another student, Tim, maybe Tim got a 50, and now you can see his average is 50 because there's nothing in the other boxes, but for now. And then he got a 75, and you can see it changes as I input new test scores. And the last one, he got a 90. So you can see how that goes up. One more thing you might want to do is you might want to format these numbers to look a little different. So I'm going to choose the whole column there, so you can see how it's all light blue. And I'm going to go to Format, Number. I'm going to format it a number. And I want it to be, let's see, Format Number. I want it to be percentage. So there we go. If I click percent, it will change them. Whoa, that wasn't helpful. I want it to be a percent. Normally that would work, so I'm wondering why that looks so silly. So I will play with that a little bit there, but you can get it to look at a different way in a different format. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this here, and we'll use this as we talk today.